seated at ringside using the 10-point must system. The winner of each round gets 10 points. The opponent 9 or less, based on clean, effective punching. The bell, and round 1, Diaz versus Masvidal.
Jorge coming on southpaw, very interesting. He is not a southpaw.
I was curious too how they were going to come out with what stance they would be using.
Well, Diaz is a southpaw, but you're right, Sugar. Masvidal playing games already came out as a southpaw and wanting to utilize, he said, his speed and power advantage. And with Nate Diaz, you know what you're going to get.
This fight could very well play out like Chris versus Anthony Pettis. They both have the same styles.
Meanwhile, this crowd is going to be a big part of this matchup, will be a part of our soundtrack as they have been amped up all night. And again, over 18,000 selling out this building for this, the Grunt match of the year.
Nate might lose these early rounds, but I think he can fight this kind of pace for, all day.
Masvidal sacrificing time spent with his young family in Miami, spending 6 months in Las Vegas, working with Jorge Masvidal, going all in for his sophomore appearance, his first boxing match in 19 years. Diaz looking to erase the bitter taste of his first boxing match when he was dropped and outpointed by Jake Paul. That fight came 10 pounds heavier at 185 pounds, and already a better start for Diaz.
Absolutely, Nate looks good. Looks like he's in shape. Nate's been boxing professionally, maybe not, boxing bouts, but his entire career he's been training with professional boxers.
Mauro Ranallo, former two-time boxing welterweight champion, Showtime Sean Porter, and current UFC bantamweight kingpin, Sugar Sean O'Malley, here ringside for this historic main event. And Diaz putting it on Masvidal. Early stages, and Masvidal again maybe just seeing what Diaz has to offer, downloading that proverbial data. Under a minute left, and Diaz going to the body.
Nate's smiling, having fun in there.
So is Masvidal.
Listen to the point in which my boy Sugar said. He said this could be a very resembling fight of Avila and Pettis. Those guys didn't know how to transition from speed to power. I'm hoping it's not the case for Masvidal and Nate Diaz. To see the same sort of punching from Nate. I hope Masvidal knows how to transition from speed to power.
Half minute left in the first round. Their common MMA opponent, Donald Cerrone, predicts Diaz will win, citing his busier hands, and he has been busier here in the opening round.
Conor McGregor had, what, 500,000 on Nate?
Then again, Conor made 100 million fighting Floyd Mayweather. I was there that night, August 2017. First round is in the books. Of their star power and support, that a guy who's 0-1 as a boxer and a guy that's 1-0 has sold out the Honda Center with over 18,000 in attendance. What a world we're living in, kids.
I love seeing it. These guys are UFC legends, and it's amazing to see.
And again, I remember 2011 in San Diego when Jorge Masvidal challenged Gilbert Melendez for the Strikeforce lightweight title, falling short as he puts together a good combination on Diaz, and many of us thought that was it for Masvidal then. Here he is 13 years later, headlining this card, and now starting to come back against Diaz. And of course, Diaz, that right eye with the scar tissue, it was busted up in their MMA fight thanks to the foot of Masvidal, but that's an area that Masvidal is going to target.
It is going to be damn near impossible to knock Nate Diaz out.
This is how it goes, right?
Diaz again in his MMA, the striking-centric attack, the high volume, the relentless pressure, the pace. Masvidal known for having a little more pop in his punches.
It's actually pretty impressive what Jake Paul was able to do with Nate. Nate is a very, very skilled boxer.
We're seeing offense from Nate. I mean, in 2 rounds already, this second round ain't even over. He's probably throwing more punches than he threw the entire fight against Jake Paul. You know what I mean? So there's the difference here.
Midpoint of the second round. In that opening round, according to CompuBox, Diaz credited credited with landing 15 of 77 punches. Masvidal 11 of 58. Diaz with the edge 5-0 in body shots. Nice right hand from Masvidal, and Masvidal goes to the body. He landed a nice left hook to the body in their MMA encounter, and you know he'll want to target downstairs as much as he goes head hunting.
Masvidal's being very smart with his punches. He's not punching as hard as he can. Kind of matching Nate's speed, because this is a 10-round fight.
That right there, we call it ripping off. You know, it's cool to touch, but then you gotta rip off something hard.
Yes, sir. Nate don't really rip off. He kind of just pop.
And Masvidal continues to fight as a southpaw. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Let go of him, George. Let go of
There's the right hook, nothing right hook.
That's the
Slapper by Nate Diaz. Of course, he wants to add some snap to those punches. That's a counter from Masvidal. Masvidal, nice check, right hook.
Nate was attempting a big overhand left and got caught.
Yeah, got caught with that check right hook by Masvidal, beginning to find his rhythm, and tempo going to the body with a jab, but Diaz backing him up with body shots. The peekaboo guard employed by Masvidal. Final seconds of the second. A more competitive second round in terms of the statistics, and an entertaining affair through 2 rounds.
Better round for Jorge. Still, that was a very close round.
Very close, but a better round indeed for Masvidal.